A game that was billed as the only biggest game in the FA Cup. Manchester United against Arsenal at the Emirates. This game was just, why will you pair Manchester United and Arsenal at this stage in the third round? Yeah, it really takes away the pressure of the last stages of the game. But it's okay. Manchester United did the job, and that job was well done at the Emirates. This was a game that was played with a lot of tactical knowledge, a lot of communication, a lot of teamwork. Manchester United just stand up. The only bad thing about this game was the refereeing decisions. This referee was just out to finish Manchester United. But our God is alive, and Manchester United, we are stronger than ever. Beating Arsenal at the Emirates, something we've not done because Arteta has made it his lifelong desire or lifelong aim to make sure that we never win at the Emirates. Since Arteta joined Arsenal, Manchester United have never won or beaten Arsenal that easily. But this was not an easy win because it went all the way to the penalties. But you could see that United were on the up. United are getting confidence. United are making good passes, good tackles, good covering. The defense is working together. So if you were to ask me which team is improving, I'll definitely tell you that Manchester United is on the up. Arsenal has stagnated, and Arteta needs to rethink his football philosophy because it's like the football has left him. This guy is no longer playing football. He's playing the old Stoke Bolton kind of game where dead balls were the only thing that the team thought of, you know. And Arsenal are victims of dead balls. Remember the days of JJ Okocha and Bolton? That guy was called Davies. Yeah, they used to beat Arsenal so easily through dead balls. Arsenal have mastered that. They've forgotten that football should be played on the surface. Let the ball move. Let the players move. Put pressure on everyone. But I am not sad. I am so happy because this has created pressure. My Arsenal friends are all under pressure. They have nowhere to hide because they had made it their point to make sure that we know that Arsenal is beating Manchester United. And what happened? United came through stronger. So there are 5 things that we saw in this game. And before I talk about that, this is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. Your subscription matters to me. Click on the subscribe button. Uh, Give me a like. Comment at the end of the video. Let's hear what do you think. Do you agree with my 5 things that I saw in this game that were really positive? Number 1, Harry Maguire was colossal. Maguire was the man of the match until Bayindir saved 2 penalties because he was able to clear every other cross that came into the box. He was able to give good passes. For the first time, I saw Maguire do a first time pass, a one-touch pass, because he's normally the kind of guy who just has to keep the ball or touch the ball twice before giving that pass. But he was able to do that many, many times. And I saw a guy that is confident, a guy that is reinvented. Because in a back three, Maguire works really well. With Dillit on the right and Martinez on the left, Maguire is very comfortable. So I don't think this is a guy that needs to leave the club at any point. But you never know. But in this game, Maguire was colossal. He was all over every header. Arsenal had 12 corners, but we managed to deal with them thanks to Harry Maguire and the way the team was drilled. Secondly, Bayindir redemption. Altay Bayindir redeemed himself from the Tottenham game. You remember when the game at Tottenham, he was so poor that it didn't really make sense why the coach decided to play him. So this is a guy that decided this is gonna be my show. The first half he was shaky. The first half he was making some really interesting decisions, but the second half of the game, Bayindir turned up. He saved that Odegaard penalty that could have sent United packing. At the kick out, at the kick out, he was able to save one penalty from Kai Havertz, our man of the match, that guy he was the villain of the game, everyone just was baying for his blood. And that is exactly what Bayindir did. He saved that penalty and kept Manchester United in the FA Cup. So, that is a guy that Onana should be really worried about, because he was coming out quickly when the ball was crossed in. He was punching those balls. Maybe the goal, he did not cover himself in glory a lot because he didn't punch the ball far enough. But on the day, he did well. And I don't think I have anything against this guy. Now, number 3, midfield pairing of Ugarte and Mino is working. These guys can work together, and they're young players who can be able to work together for a long, long period of time. And I am loving the situation because Ugarte is proving to be just the man that we've been missing in the middle. He's covering the ground, he's making tackles, he's giving passes, he's falling back, he's covering his defenders. He's basically all over the pitch, and in this game and even in the Liverpool game, Ugarte was just colossal, He's very stable. He covered the ground so well, and Kobe Mainu is improving he's looking like the player we saw last season, He's getting many touches on the ball. He had a shot on target, This is a young boy, a young lad who is doing really well. So that midfield pairing of Ugarte and Casemiro should be encouraged, should be kept, and should be nurtured because decision making is becoming better and better every day. They are not losing the ball in the middle of the park. And that is something that we have to give Ruben Amorim for just stabilizing that midfield. Number 4, team cohesion. We saw a United team that is so cohesive. The team was playing together. Every player was playing for their colleagues. You will see after the game, even the connection with the fans, the team is basically working as a unit. And that is something that is so lovely to see. Garnacho, you'll see tracking back, you'll see Garnacho attacking, you'll see Garnacho covering. Bruno covered, Ugarte, Mazrui, Dalot before he left the pitch. And the defenders were working, For the first time, our defense was just stable. Arsenal threw everything at us, but we just made sure that nothing would happen. And that is what we are looking at as a team. United is cohesive. United is working towards creating a very, very, very formidable team. And that is something that I think Ruben Amorim has been emphasizing. Teamwork, togetherness, communication. He said we'll suffer, but at some point we will get it. And that is exactly what we are seeing. Our players are, they are doing the right thing. Number 5, we are masters of penalties. I was worried about Yoro's penalty. I was worried about Zirkzee's penalty. I was sure about Bruno's because he's been doing this every other time. I was sure about Martinez because I saw him in the World Cup. He was very comfortable taking the penalty. When Ahmad took that penalty, I was now confident that this game we are winning. So my best penalty out of the 5 was Martinez. He just made the keeper fly away. He just made the keeper look stupid. Yeah, that penalty was well taken, and the Zirkzee, the bullet man, finished it out. 5 out of 5 penalties. And I don't know whether United trained for these penalties, but I can assure you that they did a good job. No one was worried. In fact, the penalties were so well taken, the keeper had no chance in any of the penalties. You will see the pressure on Arsenal players even when Declan Rice had to take a really strong shot for his penalty, because if it was weaker, the keeper had it. So what can go wrong? These are 5 things that we saw, beautiful things that the United team is doing. And thanks to Arsenal and the way Arteta is currently configuring the team to over-depend on dead balls, I think we are going places. So the next team that we are playing is Soton. In the FA Cup, we'll play Ruud van Nistelrooy and Leicester, and that is a good matchup. Welcome back to Old Trafford, Ruud, but just know this is not a place for the faint-hearted, because Ruben Amorim and the Manchester United squad is on the up. Thank you for watching. If you've not subscribed to this channel, take a minute, give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment, and let's discuss football. Always let's discuss football, because what can go wrong makes us happy, makes us mad, but we love it.